Good evening, day number
5.
Yay! We are on day number 5 of
Ju?
D.
Ju?
D. Ju-Dee Love. So, first I want to thank everyone for the phenomenal feedback we have been getting about our videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so tonight's topic is...
What is it? I always say it.
I had to get that. It's recovering after an argument.
My favorite topic.
Why is it my favorite topic?
Because you're always starting with me.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Whatever. Okay, so recovering after an argument. Here we go. So I am the more feisty one in the relationship.
Yeah.
Little old me, I'm the feisty one. So now we're like every other couple marriage, every relationship, people argue. Ju-Dee Love does too. And sometimes they can be very heated arguments. They can be drag out, knockout arguments. Meaning it's just like, don't speak to me no more. I'm not speaking to you.
Not this guy, though. Not this guy.
And honestly, and I'm not just saying this because he's here, he is not the one for the arguments. I'm the one that will keep going, keep going. I will hold the argument for a really long time till I feel like my point is proven. Or sometimes I can go so far to the point where I don't know how to come back. So this is how our recovery is. We'll have our argument. And my husband has this strong belief in we're not going to bed until
It's solved. You never go to bed angry.
right. So he has taught me that I can't get so far gone into an argument. And sometimes it can be very petty. 9 times out of 10, I will admit, and he's going to use this against me later. 9 times out of 10.
Video evidence.
9 times out of 10, I will get so upset and so emotionally involved into the argument to the point where I don't know how to come back. I don't know how to recover. But now I am, right? I'm at the point where if we have an argument, I have learned to...
Come on. I'm waiting.
Okay, I have learned to back down now. I will say...
You back down?
I don't back down.
I'll back you down.
Yeah, you back me down.
Okay, I'll back you down.
You back me down.
Okay.
But I have learned to apologize when I'm wrong. Recently, what?
I can say that's true.
Yeah, I have learned to apologize. So, and when the argument is done, and I have done my apology, or if he's done it and he's apologized, we've learned to let it go. We try not to revisit the argument unless it comes back up. But when we revisit it, we're both calm, we're both rational, and we can go back to the argument without arguing about it. So
or getting angry all over again.
Right. So we've taught ourselves that it's okay to revisit the conversation. Or we've also practiced this where I'll be like, Juju, not right now. I can't handle this conversation because I feel, and I will express it to him, baby, I really feel like I'm going to blow up. I'm really going to get angry. And then he will understand. He will say, all right, you're right, but this is not done. So I know that the conversation, I'm sorry, baby. The argument is not.
She just want me to lay on her shoulder.
I do.
That's why she keep turning me out the camera.
I do. I love when you lay on me. So I will, I have said to him, Juju, I can't do this conversation right now. It's going to turn ugly. I'm not in a good space right now to have this conversation. And he'll be like, okay, but we still need to have the conversation. And I know that the conversation is going to come back up. So I have to prepare myself for the conversation. So yes, and then I have to be the bigger person and be like, okay, are you ready to have the conversation now? You know, now that I'm rational, I'm able to think about it. And 9 times out of 10, they do go over better once I feel like I'm ready to talk. But I know that I can't go for a long time without having a conversation, because then it makes him, not to say he gets angry, he'll get upset because I didn't come back like a woman and be like, babe, all right, we need to have this conversation. He's more the calm one in the relationship, and I am more the hot-headed one. I'm like, forget it, that's it. But I have learned to not argue about the little things anymore. I've grown up. I've grown up, right, baby?
Yeah, I guess.
But seriously,
No,
now
you have, though.
Thank
really
you.
have.
I really appreciate that. I know, because you said it to me before, that you're glad and you're happy that I've learned to not argue so much.
Yeah.
Because I hate upsetting you.
Good.
And I'm not just saying this again. He doesn't really argue much. So recovering. How do we recover after an argument? Both parties, whoever, in our situation, mainly me, I have to be woman enough to admit my wrongdoings, things I've said. I have to eat it and be like, babe, I do apologize. But don't just apologize because you think it's the right thing to do. You have to apologize and mean it, because your mate wants to feel that. We can't keep hurting one another and then thinking you don't have to apologize.
It's just gonna be okay.
Right. And I've done that to him. Right?
Yeah.
And he's expressed it to me. He's like, D, you can't keep saying any old thing because I'm your husband. I'm not going to keep eating that. And I used to be like, and it hurt. And to see that some of the things that I've said and done, I don't like to see him hurt. So I don't do those things anymore. So again, going back, what do you think as far as recovering? What do we do to recover after we argue?
I always take you back to your sign.
Yes, he
Your
does.
sign that you got for me.
I bought a sign one time before. So we have this sign up in our room, and it says, can't read it. I can't. It's backwards to me. It may be backwards to them too.
Always kiss me goodnight.
Mm-hmm.
Kiss me good morning too.
Mm-hmm.
Think of me during the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll
be thinking of you. Thinking of you. So I brought that sign one day, because we were talking about exchanging gifts, and I was out, and I saw that, and I gave it to him one day. He was sitting in the chair, and he looked at...
if you're gonna tell it, you gotta tell it right.
I don't want to.
Tell it right. If you're gonna tell it right.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. How did that happen? I think I was at my mother's house, and we was on the phone, and we was talking about something. It was anniversary or something.
Yes.
And we said we wasn't gonna exchange gifts.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I had got you something small. I forgot what it was.
I don't remember that. Mm-hmm.
So you ran out before I got home and got the sign and the charm for my chain. Mm-hmm. And you was like, oh, this sign, I had already had it. And the charm already had it. Before we said we wasn't going to exchange gifts. And I told you, no you didn't. No you didn't. You saw that, you liked it for you, and you got it.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
So I lied to him about that gift.
And the truth shall set you free.
And it did.
Yeah, because you just told the truth.
I did buy that.
Video confirmation.
I can't with him. But back to the topic. We're off topic. I really love him. Isn't he handsome, guys?
See, you off topic again.
Because I'm really like, I love you.
I love you too.
Okay. So back to the topic. So recovering after an argument. Always remember to, when you're the wrong party, you really have to be considerate enough to, not considerate, you have to be big enough and strong enough to go back and apologize to your mate. Don't allow your arguments to get so big to there's no no point of return. You have to learn how to have an argument and also recover after the argument. I know women us, we can get really hot-headed.
Grudges and
yeah,
grudges.
we will, but that's not good for a relationship. So I have learned so much since I've been married to my baby, and I'm dealing with not being so hot-headed all the time, and I have to back down. And when I am wrong, I do admit that I am wrong. So, and he does too. When he's wrong,
I do.
He always admits, baby, I'm wrong. And he comes back and we recover after our arguments, and we really recover.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Not just that, guys. We recover by embracing one another and getting back to the love that we have. And that's the recovering part. As long as you can get back to where you once were at the beginning without holding on to that anger. Anger really ages you. Anger hurts your heart. Anger brings on a lot of things that you don't want. So you have to recover in good time. We got to get ready to go off. Okay, so I hope that made sense to you guys.
Well,
go ahead.
One thing that we could say is one what do you call it? Argument that we learned to resolve was, remember when we started, it was like different chores that we had for the house. She expected certain things, I expected certain things.
Yes.
And we had to come together and fix it.
Right. We had to complement each other. Where one slacked, the other one had to pick up.
Exactly.
Like, for instance, I hate doing laundry. He'll do laundry in a heartbeat. So now he does the laundry. I fold when I do fold.
I wash. She's supposed to fold.
And that's my job. So he cooks, I'll clean. Because I can't stand to cook. It's not that I can't stand cooking. He's just, he's better at it. So he'll cook, I'll clean.
You admitted it?
What?
That I'm better at cooking than you?
Oh, God, did I put that on video? Yeah, these used to be our arguments. Like, these were, like, serious arguments. Like, he'd be like, you want to do the laundry? And I'm just like, no, I'll get to it. Or
bags on bags.
Or, and what I used to do is, if it got too bad, I would just go buy more clothes. That's not good. So those were our arguments. So to recover from those arguments, we had to sit down and have a whole conversation about a lot of things. What can we do to make this better? What can we do to recover from this argument? How can this be better? So he decided, he's like, you know what, babe, I'm going to do the laundry, but the least you could do is fold the laundry. And I agreed.
And we'll put it away.
And we put it together. I will fold, and then I will make the piles, and then he and I both would, do it. And then, we're learning to share responsibilities as far as the household, cooking and cleaning and things like that. You just have to, we got to get ready to go off. It's going too long. But anyhow, I'm sorry, guys. This video was very long, but I really, truly believe that you do have to talk to your mate. Don't allow arguments to break you down. Really, if you really fought for your relationship and you really want your relationship or your marriage, and don't allow an argument or a disagreement to rip it apart. Fight for it, and then come together at the end and learn to back down and go back to your mate and say, listen, I apologize, or you hurt my feelings when you said this, and don't get upset when your mate tells you how they feel. That's what they're supposed to do. So we're going to end this part of it, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Ju-Dee Love loves you, and we are locked for life.
And always remember, don't turn a little argument into a big argument for no reason.
Yes, agreed. Good night, guys.
Good night.